Good evening, everybody. How are you all? And welcome to my Wednesday night stream. So, today is going to be another day of gold making. I wasn't on for the gold making purposes yesterday, so I've got probably a whole load of expires to sort out. So, first part of the usual gold making routine, as always, is going to be open up the mailbox. Ooh. We have some sales, 9,600 in sales. We have some food sales again, which is awesome. I was worried for a minute I wasn't selling any food. So that's good, but we do have some expires. Good evening, Costa. How are you? How's your past couple of days been? Hope all has been well. Right, let's do the expires, and we'll go through and see what we've got. Good evening, Jack. How are you? How's things been? Ooh, we've got a rich purple silk shirt sale there for 2,800. A soul fibril has sold. That's an interesting one. Haven't sold one of those in a while. And some food sales again, which is good. I'm wondering whether to not restock up on the food and just sell what I've got. Good and insane again. Excellent. Good to hear. Wouldn't want it any other way. And more expires, so let's go through those. What else have we got here? Salmon, barbecue ribs, and a couple of satchels. Okay, I'm gonna pick these up as it is for the 9,000. How much have we got here? 1691. Okay. Oh, excellent. Excellent, Jack. Good to hear. Good to hear indeed. I'll have to check that out. I haven't been on Reddit in a while, so I'll have to check that out. Alright, I'm going to let this run through, see what we've got next. Oh, actually, I need to close the mail and reopen it so that it doesn't automatically go through. Marsbear, thank you ever so much for the follow. I was actually a bit scared how people would react, but great so far. Excellent, that's good to hear. Good to hear. I hope I didn't put you off by saying there's a certain amount of etiquette, but that's excellent. Hey, Hen the Beast, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Oh, we've got another 11,000 in sales. What did we sell? Gorian Greatsword with a Quick Blade for 1,000, and a Gorian Bow. Okay, a couple of Nomi snacks. And a couple more enchants, and some more food. Excellent, good to see. So I'll pick those up. So that takes us to 20,000. So let's see what the last 13 are. Pointy Gnome, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. How's things been with you? And Foku. All is very well indeed, thank you very much. How's things with yourself? You spent like 50,000 today. Oh, okay. I bet you that was I bet you spent 50,000 just to make sure your graph was right on the line. Or have you gone underneath your line? And ooh. It's sold. The Nexus Reaver has sold for 83,634 gold. Well, that's a bit of a bonus. That's been on for how long? Absolutely ages. But we've sold it. Oh, you went down in the graph, did you? Okay. So we are looking at... Hey, Senza, how are you? Yeah. Wow, that's really good. And a Hexweave bag as well. Mark of the Frost Wolf. So we're looking at 110,000 in all that mail. That's amazing. Obviously a huge amount of that is down to the Nexus Reaver. That's brilliant. You bought 600 Starlight Rose. Wow, that's loads. But then you use them all up, don't you? You've got quite a production line going on there. Anything about to expire? Yes. Lots and lots and lots. And lots. And lots. Okay, we're going to have to get rid of all of these. Let's just run through these. And get rid of all of these. I haven't used them yet. Well, I'm sure it'll be a matter of time. Convert them into something more profitable. Yeah, everything needs to come off. That's the problem with not being on in a couple of days, is you do need to do the full repost, the whole reset. Can't let the competition have a bargain. Exactly. You've got to keep hold of your niche. Finally installed TSM. Excellent. Interested in getting it set up? Well, if you ever have any questions, here's the place to ask. Or if you want to go have a look at any of my YouTube videos on a few of the different processes, you're more than welcome to take a look. Plus, there's other ones on the TSM. If you go to the WoW Economy Reddit, there's a sidebar there which has a lot of links, really useful links. You went down the rabbit hole of watching a ton of videos. Excellent. That's the best way. That's what I did. And then I had to re-watch things and I pick up bits and pieces. But it's great fun. Congratulations and welcome to the TSM club. 175 flasks on the auction house. Wow, that's loads. Oh, thank you, Marsworth. Very kind of you. And Frodo, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, we've got loads of stuff to put on. Got loads of stuff to cancel and therefore put back on. There we go. Let's get all of this. Doing very well, thank you very much. Had a very nice mailbox opening just now. So really looking forward to putting the rest of this stuff on and hopefully getting some more sales. Yes, it's reset day, so I don't know if there's anything new in that front, whether I'm going to get any enchant sales. Excellent. Good to know, Senza. At the point where you could get more involved with crafting operations, but you're up and functional. That's exactly what I did. I didn't bother with crafting operations to start off with. I literally just worked on posting operations, setting up groups, and setting up my basic operations, and then I went from there. So 300 in the mail. Well, let's open up what we can for now, and then the rest is going to have to go in chunks. So do all of those. Might as well use up one of those just to clear up a spot. Was there any artifact things there? No. Okay, let's just post those on then. Right, zero auctions on, so we're going to have to run a post scan of everything. This is going to take me a while. Currently farming Violet Sands. Well, good luck, Frodo. Good luck indeed. Wow, if you sell them, it's like 400,000 gold. That's a huge amount. Well, let's fingers crossed, touch wood, hope they sell for you. Level 25 battle pets are selling very well for this week. Is the battle pet boosting thing up at the moment? Did I hear? I can't remember. I saw someone tweet it out, I think, earlier. It is. Okay. Oh, Violet Pisces. Thank you ever so much for the follow. Love the name. Welcome along. Go fast at Earthen as well. Yeah, I need to get Earthen going and see how our drums are doing. We got a lot to do today. Let's see if we can run through this. Posting's the main bulk of this, so we're just going to shove all of this lot on, and then see how we can get on with some sales. 62, 63, 64 pages, and there we go. Oops. What's that? Oh, might want to check my mail. Okay. I might have some more things in the mail, apparently. Only sell 400 flasks to be back on track. That doesn't sound too much. I mean, flasks, you sell quite a lot in quantity, don't they, flasks? So it should be good. If you get your weekly done, get the stone to boost the pet. to 25. Sometimes there's a difference of 20k between 1 and 25 pet. Wow, that is a huge difference. I really haven't done anything to do with pets at the moment. So I really must, well, once I've done my BFA gold making, I'm going to have a look at pets at one point, but probably going to be after the expansion. Right, what have we got? All the cancels. Let's go through all of those. Lots and lots and lots. We'll do a reload on this, try and run through this a bit more. I think you've been watching videos on YouTube, following along with your own copy. Oh, excellent, excellent, good to know. More than welcome, Violet, more than welcome. I'm glad other people are using it and enjoying the challenge at the same time. It is good fun, definitely. I like to have something to focus on. So 3 per person per evening, say like 100 people buy them, and then you're up there. Yeah, that'll do it. Hey Dolfix85, how are you? Back to WoW after a break since November. Trying to get to farming again. Well, welcome back. Welcome back indeed. Oops, wrong button. Bag. Yeah, bag's full. Let's run through that. Run a post scan. Boogie, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. I'm just going to scan this, and starting to get rid of your engineering transmog stock. Sold some pieces at crafting cost finally. Well, I think that's it's one of those things, Foku, isn't it? I haven't got experience with engineering myself, but I do know that sometimes I'm just glad to get rid of things like this crafted gladiators stuff. I'll just be glad if I sold it at all at the moment. Today the people that sell under crafting costs will sell. Today maybe, but in the long run you'll win. I'm sure of it. Your sales are bigger after a Wednesday. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, different peaks and troughs for flasks. I guess Thursday as a raid night day. Had some good sales, so a happy goblin. Excellent. Good to hear. I also had some good sales. So we had 110,000 in the mail today, which is awesome. So that's definitely got me back in the game a bit more, because we were dropping way off target. So at least this way we can put these on, and my gold's going to be a bit higher than it was. I need to check the graph. I'll do that later at the end of the stream. They do buy flasks, but it's just cheaper. Okay. The Etherium Nexus Reaver we sold, which we picked up ages ago, thanks to I think it was Pause Reset that invited me in to pick up that rare, and I looted it, and then it's been on for at least a month or two before finally selling for about 90,000 or 80 odd thousand. Good evening, Keha. How are you? Doing very well here, thank you very much. How's things with your good self? Just not yours, as you're expensive. Yeah, that makes perfect sense. Right, more cancels coming through. Posting, posting, posting. Love when those big ticket items eventually sell. It always takes a while, but it's nice when it happens. Yes, I think that's my highest ever selling item for 90,000. I don't think I've ever sold anything for that much. Going through all your professions, saw a huge margin on engineering items, but not sure if you wanted to go through with them making any. Oh right, yeah, it's difficult to tell. I mean, it's handy in TSM4 having the sale rate next to the profit, because at least then you can have an idea as to some things might be profitable, and also sell. But that's a TSM4 thing. Hey Lamnikin, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. How have you been? Alright, Just running through everything. Ooh, first sale of the night is Binding of Intellect. So enchants are starting to come through, which is excellent. Everything else slowly coming on. Some of these things are never going to sell, I think. I probably need to have a look at those in a bit more detail. Got a few things I want to look at as well tonight. I noticed I don't think I've really got up to speed with all the speed boosting enchants, the old world stuff. So I'm going to look at that later and make sure I've got, well, at least I've got some of them on, will be the first thing. And the second thing would be to send some to El Morte, my Death Knight, so he can actually run faster. Hey Wave, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Right, where are we at? 15 minutes in. Still reposting at the moment. Got a full repost to do. How's the STV life? It's excellent, thank you very much. Wow, that one pro guy, thank you ever so much for the sub. Thank you ever so much for your support. Really, really kind of you. Hold on, where's my chef's hats? Will I draw at the weekend? I'm not sure. As it's Father's Day on Sunday, I'm not sure what my plans are. I think I'm going to be out for most of the day though, so it's unlikely. Thank you ever so much for the sub. Very kind of you. How's my graph looking? Hey, Daddy's Gold. It's okay. We can have a look at that in a bit. We're below schedule, definitely. We had some good sales in today, so that's going to help us get back on target. They sell eventually. Depends on if you have people undercutting you. Yes, that's the thing, isn't it? Right, that's posting. I'll get my auctions up first, and then we'll have a look at the graph, because I've still got another couple to go through, and then we'll run through that. You've been getting good sales from leatherworking by just crafting the heavy leather. Okay, Borean, Savage, and Not Hide. Not the quickest seller, but the markup is great. Okay, Boogie. I hadn't looked into that one. I know Earthen gets sadly very much neglected, and I haven't done a lot with leatherworking. I could do more, but I'm really, it's a strange one really. I'm not that inclined. It's one of those things that's just one of those professions that I'm not as into as much as some of the other professions like alchemy. Do keep up a turbo flying machine, chopper mounts up all the time. Okay, good to those sell. Anyway, my posting times. Oh, is it like 5 times on your realm? It could be down because this is low pop, so it is pretty fast. Oh, and Daddy's Gold, thank you ever so much for the follow. Very kind of you. Cortana, thank you ever so much for stopping by. Welcome, welcome. Same for you with cured highs, is it, Costa? Okay. I will have to look into leatherworking some more, but it always goes low in the priorities compared with everything else I'm doing at the moment, especially with me trying to level El Morte at the moment. So I'm really, really sort of gearing towards getting that that mining ability in Mr. Pandaria and the smelting for the ghost iron. There's even servers with full pop. Okay. Yeah, bit of a mistype that first time, customer. Great luck yesterday buying up or making bars and relisting. Yeah, this is the kind of thing I want to get into, definitely. You made 15k since yesterday, just clearing out your bank. Nice, Dolphix. That really does work sometimes. I've got loads of stuff that I could probably. There's probably more that I could put on, but I've just got to take the time to go through it all and see if there's anything worth putting on, making it into a group, or deciding whether I'm going to use it or not. You had 1.3 million in sales this last weekend. That's fantastic, Daddy's Gold. Congratulations. That's a really good number. What is my Death Knight selling at the moment? Nothing really. He hasn't. He got a few things he picked up on the way. Anything that's worth over 1,000. I put a couple of items on. Nothing significant though. Bizarrely sold 2 crafted 850 rings for nearly 40k each. Wow. Yeah, can't complain on that. You never know. Just doing flips from auction house. Profit of 600. Nice, very nice indeed. You got 50 trillion bar, 140 ghost iron bars, and 200 spirits of harmony waiting to sell. Wow, those are materials that I'd really like. Definitely. Okay, last lot of cancels. Done. And we'll run a post scan. Get those last things on. And then... Hey, Right One Two, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. How have you been? That... Roasted beef... Coconut rum? Don't remember doing those ones. Those mats go straight into your panther factory. Yeah, probably. Leveling your mining goes pretty easy and fast by just smelting. Would be a smart move to sell some stuff whilst getting boosted. Now it's just boosting. Yes, that's a good idea. Doing great. My day's going very well, thank you, Right One Two. Very well indeed. We're just posting everything. We had a good start with a good mailbox opening. About 110,000 in the mailbox. We sold the Etherium Nexus Reaver for about 80,000, which is really, really good. Or transforming living steel. Yeah, that's definitely what I'd be doing. Thank you very much for that one bro guy. Very kind of you to say so. And Old Man Farmer, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Right, auctions are on first up, so everything's back on. Before we do any shopping, we need to do some restocks, probably of enchants first and foremost. How are we doing on enchanting? We did have a soul fibril, which we'll need to restock on. Mongoose could be tricky because of the void crystals. We're lacking in those. Just have a quick check on void crystals. They haven't been around for a while, and I do need to do a run of some relevant dungeons. Void crystals are quite tricky to go for, though. Oh, they're there, actually. Frequent searches. Oh, there's some on. Quickly, let's snap those up. 5, 6, 7 would be a good start. And let's just open those, collect those up. And what can I mine and smelt with a mortar? I'll have to have a look. I don't know what level his mining is currently at. It is pretty low at the moment. Drums currently selling for 85 each. That's really good. Really good indeed, Foku. That's restock. I need to start gathering. So move this over here. Click on the guild bank. Gather the items. Hides are 16 garrison resources today. Ooh, okay. Essence of fire we're missing. Don't recall having those. Essence of fire. Ooh, they're expensive. My mat cost is saying 295. Can there be another way? If I need to make more drums, oh yes, that's good. If I can get the hides. Is it moat? Is there a moat of fire to make an essence? And 10 of those into... Oh, primal. No, it's a different thing. Essence is something else. Molten core drops loads of essence of air. Okay, there we go. Ah, hello, Gold Queen. And did I miss someone else? Forever. Hello, how are you? And another one was Elva Drurian. No, it's not that. So Essence of Fire is pretty expensive at the moment, according to that. And I need 5 of them. What's that for exactly? I can't remember which one. the Tome of Illusions Azeroth. Now, Tome of Illusions Azeroth is currently coming in at a profit, or a profit of 3,000 actually, and the Essence of Fire is obviously at 14. So actually, I could probably afford to buy those ones at the slightly higher price of 11. I can get away with that. My profit margins are enough. There we go. Enough for this tome at least. There we go. And the Arcana is the last thing we need. I can see chat going off. I just need to pick up some more ley light and do a load of ley shatters, and then I'll catch up on chat. Ley shatters. Right, there we go. Right, where were we? Let me just scroll back up. Okay. Farming or auction house are the only options for those. Okay, Boogie. Yeah, I think auction house is my easier one for that one. Bows to the Queen. Exactly. Or there will be some dipping. The tomes are going for 300 gold in your server. Well, yeah, normally they're well, they used to be really good profit margin wise, like up towards 10,000 gold way back, a few months ago. But now they've been sort of like more like 1,200. You got Argus to 18%. Ooh, tough one. Top Confident and Jonas, thank you both for the follow. Very kind of you. We can all be royalty. Yep, definitely. Need to level up your enchanting skill. Yep, I definitely recommend it. Gridaxmouth, thank you for stopping by. How are you? And on your craft scheme, how did I get the sale rate to show up there? That is down to TSM4 beta. I think I've got enough ley lights. So if we go to my enchanting again, so if I switch to the TSM4 window and switch to the craft window like here, it now shows me, as well as the profit, shows me sale rate, which is really useful. It helps you decide what's going to be useful. Doing great, figured you should learn something new today. Awesome. Well, you've come to the right place, hopefully. Did you know peanuts were not a nut? That's something we learnt last stream. Hey, Teeks EU, how are you? It's so exhausting wiping all night for weeks. You just want it dead so you can stop until BFA. Yeah, forever. It's a tough one, isn't it? Ah, there you go. We learnt something new again. Hazelnuts and Brazil nuts are also seeds. There we go. 2 more to add to the list. Right, let's get these enchants made. Mark of the Frostwolf, Mark of the Hidden Satyr. I want to do some more enchants, but we'll come on to those a bit later. Are also called filberts. Are they? Are avocados seeds, nuts, or fruit? Now my first instinct would say fruit, but I'm wondering if they are nuts. No. Maybe they're seeds with a great big fleshy part on top of it. Right, okay, so enchants restocked, done, tick. Daily cooldowns on enchants, temporal crystal, one of those please. It's a fish. Try again, setting up TSM. Once you do groups and have to mess around with operations, you get annoyed and can't be asked to carry on using it. It takes time, Teeks, it does. That's what I did when I started. I literally just did one small group, one small operation, and just started with that, just for a little while. And that's how I grew it from there. Those sneaky fish. Now, we need to go over to tailoring and do hex weave. We don't have any wind wool, so we're stuck on that for the moment. But I don't think I've sold any tailoring items. So, do we need to restock on anything? Now, we've got Hexweave Bag. We don't have enough Hexweave for that. This Vicious thing, we did sell one of those, but this needs Ember Silk, so I'm going to leave that off for now. And a blue linen vest is all we need there. So let's go with that. Oh, Gwilyn, thank you ever so much for the cheer. Good evening, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. What group did I start with? Like a particular enchanting craft? Yeah, that was exactly what I started with. I started with the Legion Enchants, and I put just kind of like the top ones in there to see how they would sell, and that's how it went from there. You phrase it wrong. You make me smile better. Right, we need to gather up the blue dye, coarse thread, and bolt of linen cloth. Let's get those done, and then we can move on over to crafting our blue linen vest. Done. Now, cooking I did say I wasn't going to restock on, but let's have a look what it would say to restock on. Now you're saying spice rib roast, lebki ribs, barracuda, drog bar, nightborn dazzling platter, and fighter chow. Now I might leave those for now, because none of those are the big profit ones. I mean, the profit there is 2,341. Which of these is a big profit margin though? Of like certain amounts. Nothing massive there. And Hearty Feast is negative now, look at that. So only the Lavish is really worth doing it in volume. And maybe Spice Rib Roast. So I'm going to leave that. We're going to clear the queue on that one. There we go. Really good. What could be better than going to the dentist, walking in, saying hello, I'm here for my appointment, and then noticing the date. You're a day early. Yeah, but that does mean you've still got it tomorrow. So there is a con there. You used to use it before. Your PC had his event to delete all your games. No clue why. Weird. Found transmog was something you like to farm and sell. Okay. Never was able to make money with professions. Okay, fair enough. Transmog is kind of a slow seller for me personally, but I know others have had ones. But you do have dual crafting, alchemy, enchanting, tailor, mining, and herb for BFA. Okay, so you're all ready for it then. Excellent. We'll watch the dev Q&A tomorrow. Oh, is that on tomorrow? Yes, if I'm around and I'm not working or streaming, I will watch it, Lamnican. Then went for a Quint and Taurus Heroic. Nice, Gold Queen. That sounds like a good day indeed. Right, let's post these on, these things that we've just made. So run a post scan on those. Now we need to... good evening, Mr. Deadfellow. How are you? I'm doing very well here, thank you very much. So with these on, we need to do maybe a little bit of shopping, just to see if there's any bargains to be had. And then we can move on to another character. Or we can do a couple of daily bits like Nomi and my missions. Let's have a look first, shopping wise. I'll save this for Awakening to do. Just check if there's any good price cloth, because I could do with some wind wool, but no, that's looking too expensive at the moment. You put a question on the dev QA for the first time you asked something. Asked how to get Expulsum. Okay, cool. How that it might be asked, it's an important crafting item. Yep, well, I'm sure they might. Binding of Strength sold. Hopefully so. After months of watching my VODs, finally catch me live. Hey, Whiskey Jack, how are you? You love my stream. Thank you very much. Thanks for stopping by. I hope you're doing well. I'm glad you've enjoyed the YouTube videos. Or rather VODs, if you're watching them on Twitch. Either way, welcome on board. Welcome to the live stream. You need a couple of enchants making. With the Expulsum. Okay. Yeah. Useful question, so it probably won't get asked. Yeah, they do seem to avoid answering a lot of the profession stuff, and they seem to be talking more about PvP and all those sort of things. Dark Moon Firewater for 73. Maelstrom Crystals for 1 gold 60. Arcane Dusk is looking quite cheap. There's 18 auctions on. Region market value is normally 4 rather. I've got 19 of them. I do actually use those. I might buy a few of those. Maybe the 16 and the 11. When setting up operations, what's the best way to go about it? It depends on what you're selling, Teaks, and what price you want to base everything off of, whether you want to base it off crafting cost or DB region or DB market value. Whatever market you want to check against is the next thing really to look at for that. If it's something like transmog, I personally use DB region market, so I don't end up accidentally inflating my own auctions. So that's what I tend to do. I mean, I've got a very simple group for all my transmoggy stuff, the stuff that I pick up in dungeons that I'm not too worried about. I have this group called Old World Region Average, and the group operation I've got for that is this one I've called Old World Average, and the posting operation I use is simply a percentage of DB region market average. So that's for the whole EU region. So I use a percentage, 50% as minimum, 110% as normal, and 300% as maximum. And that's my basic operation that I use for all my transmog stuff. Throw it on. If it sells, then I'm happy. If it doesn't, then I just leave it at that. You explain the sources pretty, what they mean and how you can use it. Ah, yeah, there you go. Jack's post as well is really useful for that kind of thing. Right, so I'm not really seeing a lot that I want to buy. Legion stuff I'm definitely not. I mean, Chaos Crystals are down to, look at that, they're down to 50 gold. Arcana's down to 5 gold. So actually it cost me more to make it there. There we go. Do a video explaining price sources. Yeah, I haven't done one specifically on price sources. That would be useful. Definitely. What did you miss? Not a massive amount. We are actually looking at Arcana and considering buying some of this because my crafting cost is way too high. It's actually 9 gold 43. I mean, prices have really gone down as people are just burning all their stuff. Look at that, there's 10 stacks of 200 for 7 gold. I'm going to just take a couple of bits like that one just to give me some, but I don't really need a lot of them because I've still got some Leylight, 200 Leylight at the moment, so Leylight's in okay supply, and I purchased that for 20 gold, so I'm just going to take that and maybe one of these hundreds and leave it at that. Don't want to get too many of those. And prismatics for Mongoose. Anything useful here? Large prismatics up at 34 gold. Yeah, making a price string is easy, but understanding what they can do is always good, definitely. Definitely agree with that. Okay, we don't need to do any more shopping, I don't think. Otherwise, I'll just end up spending my gold, which I do not want to do. We've got 12, we're halfway through on that. Don't have any missions because I don't think I have many order hall resources. I've got 2,500 actually, so it might actually be worth just popping over to Dalaran and seeing what we could do. I mean, we can check it here. There's a couple of gold ones here, so we might as well do those. How much Leylight from 1 chaos? And that's a good point actually. When you do a ley shatter, a chaos shatter, I think you get 2 Leylight. I think. I think it's 2. Possibly 3, but I'm not sure. I'd have to try. I've never done it before because Chaos Crystals have always been way, way higher. The dipping sauce. What have you got? Prepared ingredients, a recipe scrap, and slightly burnt food. We don't need that anymore. You can get rid of that. We can do a whole load more. Do those. And then the food we can sell, which we've got is badly burnt. And those, and the slightly burnt. There we go. Safe travels. And then we can head back on out and do our missions. How do I recommend leveling cooking? Now what I did those. The thing I did was actually I just started making some of the Legion things as soon as I could, and cooking just went up from that point of view. I just anything that TSM said was a profit, I started making, and it didn't. The amount of cooking you do, it doesn't take long at all for cooking to level up. Will the price go up or down? Stay where it is. Trying to decide if it's worth keeping hold of a few. Well, I've not been stocking up personally, Boogie. I've been selling them as I make them, but that's just me. I don't know how much they're going to be used compared to other cheaper bags, or what the new bags are going to be like. I'm not sure. And Legion cooking mats are pretty cheap at most farms. Yes, exactly, Jack. Found getting the ward cooking and saberfish. They give 10 skill ups per until 600. And quite cheap. That's cool. Yeah, the thing is with those new bags is they're going to be expensive for quite a while, I think. Foul Machinations for 192. Or this for 200. Let's do the 200 one first. And that takes it down to 172. Let's try it for 172. It's 500. That's fine. Let's give it a go. What's this for? Void touched Arana Blossom, which grants success chance 40%. That sounds quite good. But I'm really not bothering with these too much at the moment, so I'm going to leave that. No one got expired, so we can leave that. And then let's just check the world quest in case there's anything nice to pick up. And then we could probably do with going down to our Hexweave and picking that one up as well. Yeah, so I think Hexweave will still sell, but also I think things like the Silkweave and Netherweave will sell, because people won't want a really expensive bag. They'll just want something to fill in their bank or just to boost them out elsewhere. Right, what have you got mission-wise? 1 single blood says a 10 bacon. What's this for? Gives me some Leylight shards. That gives me Shalderai silk. And that's the bacon. You know what? I'll probably leave all of those. I'm going to go straight for the Garrison instead. Hey, pause reset. How are you? And accidentally amazing. The BFA bags, I don't know actually, Costa. That's probably worth looking up. I don't know if they're going to change it or not. But it's all there. We go. Rush orders. That's what we wanted. Got a couple of those. Because obviously things may change as it's beta. Just going to pick up these bits, the ones that are 100%, to add to my resources. So for when I do want to buy things. That's everything. Is the Nether Disruptor up for you folks on EU? Crafted legendaries have really padded your profits lately. Oh, interesting. I haven't used any crafted legendaries because I don't tend to do mythics. But That's good that you're making ones. At the moment, take a fair bit of expulsion, but no idea how you get that yet. Ah, okay, so it's a bit of a mystery so far. I wonder if the scrapper gets it. You can get it by scrapping things. I really haven't looked into beta. I do have it, but I haven't actually bothered with checking it out yet. I'm going to leave the herbs actually. Just going to go straight to my tailoring instead. There we go, and then we can do the work order. Start that, and then use my rush work orders. And then
safe travels.
Do it. Oops, not that one. That one. No. Pick some up. Have I run out of sumptuous fur? Looking at that.
Hello.
No, it was just I hadn't collected things. There we go.
See you later.
Is that right?
See you around.
There we go. Okay. Right, there we go. That's why we're here, to help out. Exactly, Jack. It's such a friendly community, the gold making community. There we go, and done that. Not going to do the herbs. Let's head back to the tavern. Okay. The scrapper is what you heard. Okay. It's going to be a major problem for goblins. Yeah, I wonder what it's going to be. Well, the main sellers in BFA initially will be goblin glider kits. That's true, Boogie. People wanted to get around a bit. Yeah, I don't think I make them myself, or know how to make them. To make a deal with another seller to take your transmog stock for crafting costs. Okay, Foku. Well, at least you're getting rid of it. That's one of the things. Then you could use your money for something else. You need to play to gain it. Ah, now that is going to be interesting. Every class is going to have their own gliding ability. Oh, that could be interesting. For looking at WoW, Expulsion sounds like the new blood of Sargeras. Obtainable from multiple sources, they probably haven't balanced the rate yet. It'll be interesting to see how it comes out. Right. Anything I need to do here? Admiral's hat isn't currently selling. Oh no, I've got a spare one, that's right. Hexweaver up to 128, so we can actually make a Hexweave bag. Let's get one of those. That's Enchanting. We need Tailoring. Change that. Hexweave bag. What are they going for at the moment? 2,000. Would ideally want them a bit more than that. Let's have a look on the auction house and see what they're actually on for. Or how many are cheap. What's my competition like? 2,000, 2,000, 2,000, and then it goes to 2,100. 2,100, and then there's 21 here at 2,250. So 2,250 would be a better price. And there's all these singles here. So if I were to do a post scan and then just manually edit this one to be 2249, and I bet you that will sell. If not, someone can get that one. The plushie not sold yet? No, I don't think so. I think it's still on there. We've sold a couple since we started. Don't appear to have one on actually. Where's my plushie gone? We did have one. There we go, let's pick one up. Let's see if it comes on and see if it goes on there. It run off, yeah, it's disappeared. So yeah, we must have sold one because we're putting another one on now. So there we go. Thanks for the reminder, Costa. Another one on. There we go. Yeah, your warrior would love to glide. Yeah, it would be quite nice having something like that. I know I like having the ability to levitate with Samadan as a priest. That's really handy. Right, we've done plenty. Now, there was something I did want to do, and that was enchanting. But I know I need to really look over at Earthen and Awakening as well. Good afternoon, Mozzletoss. How are you? It's fine Wednesday. It's going very, very well. Next hex we spend on plushie. Yeah, good idea. And then I've got another one in stock. So I wanted to look at my enchants that I've currently got. Where's my list? Now, looking at this old document that I had about the enchants and how they affect characters at a lower level. This is like Walls of Draenor old stuff. So some of this isn't relevant now. But I want to make sure this movement speed, all these cloaks, the Gift of Haste, Mastery, Multi-Strike, Versatility. I don't think this one's in the game anymore. So the Enchant Cloak gifts from Walls of Draenor I want to look at. Oh, and there's also there was another thing that was movement speed, which was on feet, which was, there's these ones, the Pandaria ones, which I think I've probably not got, Pandarian Step and Blurred Speed, but there's also this one from Wrath of the Lich King, which was Tuskar's Vitality, which I think I know where to get that from, so I'm going to look at that one as well. I'm not sure we've got those. So I need to have a look at those. I did get a load of sales just in there. What was that? Rings and 2 versatilities. A cloak. The cloak gift of versatility. So we need to look down. Actually, let's do this in the actual WoW user interface. It's a bit quicker. So what have I got and what haven't I got? So gift of critical strike is a bonus one. And that's movement speed, and that's movement speed, and that's movement speed. So I should really have these on, at least one of these on, to see if they sell. I'm thinking. The plushie sells super slow for you. Yeah, it's a slow seller for me too, but it does sell, and it's another market to be in. If you're not in it, then there's no use really. So I'm thinking, what have I got? Sorceress Earth, Sorceress Fire. I do have these. Gift of, let's have a look at, if we do a search for Gift of, and then switch back to TSM, it will show them here. So looking at these now, they all have a fairly decent sale rate and a small profit, according to them. Anyone heard any recommendation of leveling Enchanting on the cheap? I don't know about on the cheap. I think mine's been done over the years, so terrible cat food spillage of 2018. Use the WOD daily cooldown. Oh, for the recommendations, yeah. Yeah, that would be good. So I want to add in one each of these to give this a go, because I don't think I'm putting these on. So those are the cloaks. Let's do those first. So let's gather those items. I can get them from the guild vault, so let's go round. You get 50 to 60 skill or so just by disenchanting items. Oh yes, of course, disenchanting. I'd forgotten of that. That's so super quick. Chaos crystals for 35 on your server. That is crazy. I mean, they were gone down to 50 on mine. Right. I didn't want mail. I wanted the guild bank. Right. Enchanting vellum. Have I not got enough temporal crystals? Now this could be an issue. We've just sold a binding of agility. So in order to do this, we need temporal crystals, which could cause a problem because I'm not sure. Because my current temporal crystal are done through the Luminous Shard daily, which my average purchase price, that's actually a really good price for Luminous Shards. I've only got 129 left. That's still plenty, to be honest. And then the fractured are there. Yeah, wood mat's apparently cheaper. There we go. You ran Highmall and Blackrock Foundry for temporal crystals. Okay, can you get a few there, Foku? Wow. They're between 110 and 170. Wow, that's amazing. So, I mean, I need 10 fractured to make 1. So if what would this give me? That would be 10 gold per temporal crystal for that. And my temporal crystals here, I mean, my purchase price is 6 gold. Crafting cost is coming at 3 gold because of the Luminous Shard. That's not bad, actually. This 17 of 10 at 1 gold 41. That would at least give me some. Let's start with those. As they're in 10s. So that's 10 gold per crystal. And then what we'll do is we'll just start with those. We only really need 4. This just gives us a few extra. Just testing this out, really. Been like that for a month or 2. Wow, okay. So they still hit hard, so you multi-boxed as your enchantment isn't that great geared. Mythic drops more loot. Ah, okay. Okay, right. So what we need to do now is bring my bags up and make my fractureds into real ones. Make a load of these. On your server, crystals are over 100 as well. Okay. So we're definitely in a better place here then. I'm considering... what's the normal price on temporal crystals? Yeah, it's more like 35 gold here. Or regions 56. So actually, these fractured at this price is really good. In which case, I'm going to buy some more at that good price. Let's do another shopping scan. Because these fractured at 1 gold is pretty nice. I can get... Look, there's a stack of... There's 173 there. And a 200 there. Let's get those. And then let's get the 6 of 10. And then I'm going to leave the rest. And pick those up. At least that way I've got a stock of temporal crystals. And taking stock away from the competition. Exactly. Exactly. So, crafting wise, we can make 1 each of these. Gift of Critical Strike, Gift of Haste, Gift of Mastery. You got the invite, but because you play on 5 different servers, you're afraid to switch over whilst it's in beta. Would there be any reason not to just start switching over to the beta now? I can't think of one, Russelltov. Obviously, you can always go back if something doesn't work out, as long as you've got things backed up. And the app does the backups anyway, so you should be good to go there. Obviously, yes, it's probably a bit more scary with everything else. Oh, Scorching, I missed you there. How are you? Doing very well. 32 degrees, that's so hot. Yeah, doing very well here, thank you very much. Got some sales coming in. We're just trying a new market out here, which I haven't really experimented in before. Can you mass delete operations on TSM4? I haven't tried Hisham actually. If you had beta, you would use it. You could always sign up for Premium Wave. I know for me, it's saved me the cost of a subscription. No, you can't. Okay, thank you, Grid, for that. All sweaty, outside in the heat, working all day. Ouch, yeah, that doesn't sound fun at all. I don't envy you. 32 degrees is just too hot. Too hot indeed. Right, so, going back to my group that I was going to have a look at. So we've got our enchanting groups here. We want old world good enchants. Now what we want to do, actually we do have a couple, actually. I tell a lie, I have got haste and versatility in there already. And just mastery I haven't, and the other one. So let's remove that one and that one. I'm going to make a new group. I'm going to call this group Cloak Speed. And we're going to add in these three. Now, which is the one we're missing? I can see chat going off. I'm going to come back to it in a minute. Critical Strike, Haste, Mastery, Versatility. Critical Strike's the one we're missing. Where is that? That, for whatever reason, I don't know, is in Old World Drops region average. So it needs to get out of there and into the correct place. Can we filter? Now we had two because we did have an old one from Gumdrops. There we go, we're going to take them both out and we're going to go back over to Cloak Speed and put it in here in the correct place. There we go, right, and now I'm going to catch up on chat. That's been cracking off. Hold on. There we go, let me just check. We've got Chow Ha Gai Chow for dinner, so all is good in the world. That sounds good. I've got no idea what that is, but it sounds good. Gamer Buddha, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Love the name. It's no rush for you. You earn enough for sub with 9 110 alts as well with the command table. Well, that's definitely enough wave, definitely. Having the alts is definitely a good plan. Is that everything? Yes, I think it was. There we go. And Gold Queen, you're... a few months ago you would have said to be careful about switching over, but now you say, go ahead, do it, you can handle it. Exactly, Gold Queen. I remember when you first started, it was all a bit kind of like, well, no, not going to do this, and a lot of it was broken back then, but it's a lot more robust now. I would certainly recommend it. It's been, it's done me wonders, certainly. So operations-wise, looking at this new one, sell enchants and crafting one of each should do me for now. So that's fine. What we do need to now look at is the boots, which I think I need to actually go and let's just see if we can post those on whilst we're here. Let's just make sure that's selected. Cloak Speed, run post scan. So let's see if any of those sell. Now I do need to send one to El Morte. I might send a Gift of Haste over, just because I know I've got 2 of them. So I'm going to post that one, I'm going to skip that one, post that and post that, because I would like El Morte to have one. So, aha! This is mail from my son. Cash on delivery, a Direhorn Runt for 1 gold, 1 silver and 1 copper. Thank you very much. Here's your very own cute little baby Triceratops. Well, thank you very much. Now I need to take that, accept that, delete that. Then I need to cage it and put it back in properly. Hold on. Learn that. Back into pets. Dire horn runt. Put in cage. There we go. And now that should have the correct price. Oh, it's got 478 as an average on it. Okay. Sell it back for more. It's Chinese veggies and chicken and shrimp steamed with rice. That sounds awesome. That really sounds awesome, Scorching. 8 hours of farming up stuff in the auction house, down to only 18 auctions left out of 843. Wow, that's loads. Absolutely loads. Well, I'll pop it on the auction house. You never know, it might sell. Region market value is 185. So we'll add it to the list. Groups, battle pets. Where is it? Daihon Run. There it is. Add it in. Okay, so we want to send to El Mote, enchant, and we're going to add in our, where is it? This one. Enchant cloak, gift of haste. Send that. Now we need to look at boots. No dipping allowed. So looking at my enchanting, I want to look at boots. Let's switch to the WoW user interface. I'm not sure which boots I've got that can do enchants of old boots. What have I got? Blurred speed. Yeah, I don't have. What have we got? Earth and vitality. What's that? Does that do movement speed? Yeah, that does movement speed. With 4 hypnotic dust. Okay. I think it's adorable. It even popped your dragon's head and dipped a few friends in Taurus. In honour. Excellent. What else have we got that's movement speed? Do I have to go... Oh, there's Pandaren Step. That doesn't do... it just says to permanently enchant a pair of boots to increase movement speed, but it just says slightly, whereas this one says movement speed by 8% and stamina by 11, and that's limited to 600. So's that actually. So I wonder which of these boots would do better. So if we went into TSM and had a look at the enchants of old, let's go all the way down to boots. There we go, boots. So looking at this, looking at the sale rate, 0.05 for that one. Haste has got a good profit on it, but that's just haste. And the other one, Earth and Vitality, has got a better sale rate, but only a 25 gold profit. Looking at that, so it's not massive, but it is something. And the other one is the Tuscars one, which I could possibly look into doing. I mean, that's just a ridiculous price there. I can't imagine that's going to sell for that. Why that would be that, I don't know. Anything else that's a decent enough number? I mean, Earth and Vitality at 0.1 is not a bad sale rate, and at 25 gold, I'm thinking I got plenty of hypnotic dust. How much hypnotic dust have I got? Mat cost is 9 gold for my hypnotic dust. Okay, there we go. I'm glad to be here. When you get to BFA, Enchanting and Tailoring are going to be your professions of choice. Yeah, definitely. I think for me, as Samadan is my main, these are going to be my first two professions, along with cooking. A lot of the old enchants are similar to selling transmog. Yes, it's vamp. Some of them take forever to sell. I just got to keep posting. You never know who's shopping for what. I'm thinking for these ones, for the speed boost, might be useful. So I'm thinking what I'm going to do is I'm going to make 2 of these because I'm going to use one for El Morte. But just on the off chance that someone's looking for a Pandaren step, because that's also movement speed, that's got a better profit margin on it. And I've got Spirit Dust and Mysterious Essence, so I can do that. Well, probably don't want 2 though, I'm just going to do 1. Okay. You craft 4 of every enchant that has a profit of at least 200 every 3 days. Looks pretty well. That sounds good. Definitely. Now the other one, the Tuskars one, I haven't got yet. Lower level, the craft more it scales at lower level. Lower level the craft, the more it scales at lower level. I see. Right, so as a Pandaren one, it won't scale as well as something like Earth and Vitality. Or, actually, no, the Tuskars one is the other one I want to look into. Now, I know where I need to get that. Separate character to post all the enchants every day. Yeah, there is that, isn't there? Okay, so let's gather for these first. We'll do these ones first. Oh no, wrong order. Close that down. Start gathering first. Then we'll collect that up. Get the vellum. Get the now intermediate crafts we can do from Spirit Dust. So if I look up, I think I've still got some Spirit Dust. It might be in my guild, in my actual bank. Let's just have a quick switcheroony because it's in my favourites. And Mysterious Essence, yes, we can make some. We need 2, so let's create 2. Just do exactly what I need because I do need some for the other thing. So Hypnotic Dust and that, okay. So let's do that one. That one for, so an Earth and Vitality is going to El Morte, so we'll send that one over. Send that one. Boots, and you can put that on Earth and Vitality. I don't need 2 though. I want to split that. No, not that one. 1, okay, there. There we go. Earth and Vitality, Boots, El Morte. Send that. Then I need to check the group, and we're going to make a new group onto this one. So going down to Enchanting, Old World Good Enchants. Let's assume they're going to be good. And we're going to add in new group and call this Boots Speed. Okay, and enchant Boots, Earth and Vitality is there, but the other one must be somewhere else. Pandaren Step, which is in Lesser Sellers, Lesser Enchants. Okay, so Lesser Sellers, Lesser Enchants, this one. Search for Pandaren Step, take it out of there and put it into Boot Speed, and we've got it in there. You'd save €65 to buy race changes, used it on a second account instead. Fair enough, Foku. I was tempted. It's better to enchant cloak movement speed since it's an heirloom which scales all the way to 110. That's a good point, Wave. Does it stack with the boots though, is my question. I don't know. Boots like kook book. I don't think there's any other way of pronouncing boots, Jack. Oh, they don't stack. They never stacked before. Well, I'll have to test it, really. I'm going to try them both and see what happens. But yes, the cloak's scaling is definitely a good thing. So we're going to try those. Post those on. Boats. Yeah, no, I don't think we'd do it. Boots, not butts. Definitely not butts. Yeah, boots is the only way I can think of pronouncing it in the UK dialect. So that's that. The Diehorn runt's going on. And then the enchant boots, Earth and Vitality and Pandaren stack. We'll put them on and I'll see what happens. I just wanted to test that out and give El Morte a couple so he can run faster. And then if I want to get the Tuskars one, I have to go to Old Dalaran, which I'm going to leave for now because we're way over time on Samadan. Do I sell any transmog? Not a lot, really. Vamps. It's mainly the odd crafted bits and pieces, like a mooncloth robe or something like that. What about roof? Roof kind of rolls a little bit because of the R. So roof and boots. Yeah, I guess it is a bit different. Roof, boots, roof. It's kind of the U is affected by the R and the F. You go kind of heavy Scots, and it might be closer to boats. Possibly haggis, yeah, it could be. Get your boots. Yeah, kind of. Okay, Foku, well, thanks ever so much for stopping by, Foku. Have a great rest of your evening. Okay, we need to swap over. Let's go have a look. So, Earthen, Drums of Fury. Let's just go a quick check on these, see if you've got anything. I want to just rush through these. So, right. Money. We need money. Awakening can't do a lot at the moment because we're low on materials. So we need to get that up and running, which means we need to do Half Hill Farm. There's loads of expires of Bear Tartar. And a whole lot of other stuff as well. So, going to be here a little while just to finish these off. Currently sitting at 11,000 gold for you. It takes so much bag space, Bear Tartar. That's the problem with that. Lived in Barnsley a long time ago, and they said Buits. Ah, okay, interesting. I could see that one. Let's just reload the UI for this one. Hey Kangai, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. More expires, let's go through those. Glad to catch me live. Well, glad for you to be here. Thank you ever so much for stopping by. We call it Shonen. Good luck pronouncing that. Yeah, definitely. Good night, Wave. Thanks ever so much for stopping by. Have a great rest of your evening. Alright, there's another lot done. Let's just do another reload. So get these run through as quickly as I can and get them posted back on. I've got a little bit of space. More expires. No sales. This is going to fill my inventory though. So, there we go. There we go. Do that. Inventory's now full. So, hop over dramatically to the auction house and run a post scan. So we can get the bear tartar on. We say the G, a fly stuck in your throat. Okay, I'm not going to try that one. I would fail miserably, I think. So we're down to, yeah, below min price again for bear tartar. So everyone's doing their bear tartar. Actually, $7.95 is not bad, actually. I could possibly do that, $7.95. There's a few on. Not a lot, actually. Not a lot. We'll stick with my price for now. Actually, no, I won't now that I've changed it. Let's go back to my group for bear tartar. Group operations. Oh, we had them in different ones, didn't we? I really need to link these so I can do them in one go. So I'm going to go $7.90 for these. Select that, copy that, and then auctioning lots of bear 5s. Posting instead of 8 gold, $7.90, and instead of 8 gold, $7.90. Okay, let's run through those and then post those back on and run a post scan. There we go. And it's the same. For that's the pun. Sound alike words. Yeah, that's basically the play on words, isn't it? Alright, bear tartar, we're undercutting competition. Might as well get ourselves on the bear gravy train, because $7.95 is a good price for me, because I still bought these for 2 gold 52 on average, so it's still a good profit, even though I've still got 2,000 left. Let's see if we can shift some. I'll always use them if I can't shift them. Although they will, I think they're going to scale down with BFA. I'm not sure exactly what's happening with BFA at the moment. But they will be useful at least at the start. Right, 107 auctions on. Let's get through those. We need to keep ourselves in the market. There's more I could do with all the hints and ideas you've been giving me for leatherworking. But again, sadly neglected earthen. It's going to have to wait because we need to rush through. We've got some sales. There we go. 767 gold. Mainly because I want to just crack on with Awakening, and maybe if we've got a little bit of time for El Morte at the end, because we can get some levelling going, possibly. If people are up for that in about sort of 10-15 minutes or so. Let's just run through. Yeah, let's do a / reload. I need to put the macro button on earthen so we can do this quicker. You also get these sayings, words in Dutch. If you translate it to English, literally, it's so funny. Oh, right. As in, like, oh, there we go, some more sales. 2,000 gold. Cool. Drums of Fury sales. Good to have. Let's post the rest on. Still got some drums, so that's good. What do you think is a hand shoe? Gloves, perhaps? Heard Serbian sayings. Okay. It is a bit strange though, because you don't walk on your hands. Butter ham. Bacon? Maybe? No. Butter ham. It's an interesting one. Don't know what that one would be. Yeah, let's post all of those on. How many drums have I got on? I've got a few. Okay, that's fine. Yeah. A slice of bread or a sandwich. Ah, okay. Okay. Hello, meowy cat. Right, we're done with Earthen. Let's quickly move on. We haven't done the daily cooldowns, but we're going to leave those. And we're going to switch straight for Awakening. Not that I'm expecting a lot, because we haven't got the materials yet. Tennis court, slice of bread, same thing. Bat house. If you're really hungry. Peanut cheese. Is peanut butter or like spreadable peanut butter perhaps? What have we got? We got some sales. Sun's Radiance times 5. Primordial Ruby times 4. And River's Heart times 2. The rest have expired. So let's take those. 3,000. It is peanut butter. Okay. That would make sense. Right. First up, let's go shopping. The True Gold's about to expire actually. So let's just cancel that. And let's go shopping for... Right. Okay. Transmute stuff and Spirit of Harmony. It's more like soft cheese than butter. Yeah, exactly. It is very spreadable. I'm not a fan of it personally. You need tell me more. You need to get one right. Yeah, sorry. I keep on jumping in on those. Right. What are we looking at? Trillium bars. Oh, I've got the fractured temporal crystals in as well. Let's just take those off. Otherwise, I'll get confused. Take them off. So, Motes of Harmony at 40 gold, Spirits at 420, Ghost Iron Bars are at 137, the Ores at 11, Elementium Bar looks cheap though. What am I using Elementium Bar for? That's for transmuting something. Is that the True Gold? I believe. Let's just have a look. True Gold. No, that's Pyrium. The Pyrium daily cooldown is Elementium. Okay, so we have 109 of those. And so that would be 171 gold profit. There we go. Okay, Pyrium transfer. Yep, thank you, Senza. Good evening, Fandek. Good folk of Moneyland. I like it. So this is the issue I have. There's not a lot here that I can make good use of. I mean, yes, this Ghost Iron ore could possibly be something. My average purchase price is 12 gold. So I could stock up on some more. How much have I got? See, I've got 653 already. And hardened Elementium Bar by Smelting. Ooh, okay. So that could be another good thing for El Morte to do. But it's quite pricey at the moment. Although, yeah, it's not as pricey as that. What's the region average? 31. So that's close to region. My market value is actually 75. So I could either buy this up now and try and flip it, or I could just stock up on it because I've got 109 of it. Let's buy this up. I'm going to leave one. No, I'm going to take it all. I'm going to take it all and keep the price up. I'm just going to take these. See, I've got 52,000 gold, so Awakening's doing all right on the money. I'm going to keep a good amount of that. Buy the 3, and I'm going to leave that one. You're having dollar glasses on lately. You're earning tons. Having my dollar glasses on here. You're having tons of mithril bars. You're earning tons of mithril bars. 500 gold for 5 bars. That sounds good. Sounds very good indeed. So the question is whether I go for any of this ghost iron ore. I mean, there is 48 on, which isn't bad for 11.94. I might pick up those. Hey Sayonara, how are you? My character's name is Samadan. It's the name my main character had. My priest has always been Samadan, and even it was actually the name of the very first character I made in EverQuest. Like, we're talking about sort of like 15 years ago. And so it's the name that stuck with me ever since. I'm going to buy this. There we go. It's extremely easy to supply and no one does it, so you just decide the price. Very nice, Fandak. Good to be in that situation. Okay, anything else we can do here? Treasure finding ingredients. These herbs are always quite expensive. So there's some of them not even available. And volatiles. Now, last time we picked up some really cheap volatiles. What have we got here? There's some cheap fire. How much fire have I got? 148. I mean, at 12 gold, I'll take those fires. At least the 10 of them. And the air, 82% is relatively cheap compared to my 57 purchase price. There's a lot here though, so maybe I'll just take the 4 of 8 just to help with my averages, and I'll leave the rest. There we go. You've had luck flipping bars yesterday. Lots of ore has been very cheap lately. Excellent, Sensor. I've been stockpiling and shuffling into something profession related. Yeah, sounds like a great plan. Picking up the ore for 2 gold apiece. Very good market. Yeah, that does sound good. Okay, everything there is expensive. 144 hertz, 24 inch coming in tomorrow. Even has a swivel function for vertical coding. Nice. So do you, if you're doing coding, do you find the 144 hertz especially useful? I've never experienced a monitor beyond the, you know, like the regular 50 hertz, so I wouldn't know what it looks like. But is that the main reason, Sporkas? Okay, so let's pick up our mail and then we can post on what we can. Let's see if there's anything we can make once we pick up all of these. I mean, the ghost iron ore needs to go to El Morte anyway. So we've got to transmute, which isn't worth doing because the price is, well, it's 4,200 at the moment. So if we did 6 at 500 each, because my trillion bars mat cost is 500 average purchase price, so therefore it would cost me 3,000. So that would actually be a profit of 1,300. 104 is for the games. You swivel for the coding, so it's going 2 in 1 for you. Okay. Where the mouse is moving, it's liquid smooth. Oh, okay. Easier on the eyes, possibly. Yeah. Let me know in a month. Yeah, be interested to find out. Okay, so I could potentially do 1 living steel because I haven't got anything else, and hope for a proc. Yeah, 4.3k is particularly high. Normally it's around 3,000, so I'm going to go, as there's 18 auctions on, I'm going to go for it with 1 and see what we get. And the winner is just 1 living steel. Okay, fair enough. And so then you close the stream against no focus whatsoever. I'm not sure what that means. You close your stream, or you've got no focus? At Samadan, Dookie Workshop will show your crafting window the cost to make the current auction house price with Undermine Journal or TSM pricing. But isn't that what I'm using? Will show in your crafting window the cost to make versus the current auction house price. Ah, okay. The current, with Undermine or TSM. Okay. Dougie Workshop. I haven't heard of that one. I'll have to look into that. But thanks, Big Daddy. Okay, so looking at what else we could do, we could make some more true gold. I have 7 in my bags. The crafting cost is 1,800. They're going for about 3,000, and I can make 10 of them. And you can click a button in the crafting window with the auction house open to buy the mats required to craft that item. Okay, interesting. Okay, no worries, Forecast. Right, I'm going to make these 10, I think, with the new volatiles I picked up and the pyriums I've got. Pyriums are the right price, aren't they? 149. Yeah, okay, let's go for that. So let's see how much true gold we get. Can we get any transmutes on true gold? We got 1 of 2. Another 1 of 2. Another 1 of 2. So that's 3 extra ones for free, effectively. That's good. See what we're doing at the moment. Adding up the costs posted in each item's crafting window. Yeah, I'm basically just looking at looking at in the crafting window because these are the things that I'm currently looking at. So yeah, I look at true gold, and then I look there in TSM crafting, which tells me the crafting cost is 1,000 and the profit is 2,000. Hey Axel, how are you? Your stream is so relaxing. Thank you very much. Very kind of you to say so. So I'm going to post on this true gold and the other things we've got. So let's run a post scan and get everything going. And then we might just have enough time, if anyone's up for it, for a bit of leveling with El Morte. So we're living steel's a really good price at the moment. So we're going to try for that. And we're going to try for the true gold. We've got 10 of 1. Do we really want to do 10 of 1? Surely I'd want to do 1 of 10. Well, let's just see what that is. 9, 7, 4, 1, 2, 4, 10. Yeah, I really would have thought a 1 of 10 for that. Okay. How's the cooking market? I was worried for a minute because on Monday I had no sales of cooking, so I was worried that I wasn't going to that cooking was going to completely die. But I did have some more sales today, so it's not completely dead on my server. But I do think it's on the way down, definitely. So it's the mother of the apple, and you cleaned it by biting it. Okay, you're going to. Pour on your main as you're leveling all your alts professions. Oh, you're going pour on your main as you're leveling all your alts professions. Ah, I see, Immortal. Well, at least then you've got the the professions done. That's the main thing. So we've done that. Or we need to do a daily cooldown for Secrets of Draenor. Let's do that. Now I could go over to Half Hill Farm. Please don't bite your ice feathers. No, not a good idea. But I'm going to switch over to El Morte. Not add-ons. What am I doing? Log out. There we go. So would anyone be interested in leveling up some characters? Level 65 to 85 roughly, EU Alliance. If we can get someone to come along and boost us, that would be awesome. I'm thinking of doing Hellfire Ramparts again to maybe get a couple of levels in about 10 runs. Go Smelting first. I haven't got time to do both, unfortunately, Costa, so I was thinking leveling would be more important than the smelting. Oh, thank you, Boogie. It's very kind of you. Just got some expires on a few bits here. So we'll pick up all of these and post them back on, and then I'll set up. Oh, we'll do our enchants as well. You'd say smelting as well, would you, Jack? Okay. Get mining up to at least ghost iron ore. Okay. Okay, I stand convinced correctly. If you think that that might work better. See, smelt while AFK is good, but I'm never AFK. Most of my stuff I do is whilst on stream. No worries, Gold Queen. Can be that you need to buy 3 weeks cheap stuff for the smelting so that I can level it up. Oh, I'm not putting those on. Hold on. I'm just about to post my enchants on. Let's skip that and that one, and the rest I can do. Just make sure I'm doing everything. There we go. Okay. So I want to put those on. So next time you can do selling and boosting 2 in 1 to get smelting up and sell it in huge profits. Well, this is a good thing. Where are we at? Let's have a look at smelting. So we have, let's stick to the WoW user interface. We're currently at 111 plus 10 for 150. We've got smelt iron still. Okay, so let's go have a look at the trainer who's over here. Oh, let's see if this works. Hold on. Character. So let's just do one of these. Let's do the cloak. Gift of haste. There we go. Didn't notice the speed at all. Mining trainer. Where's the smelting? Yeah, you are the mining trainer. Hold on.
How are
There we go.
Keep your feet on the
Supplies. Wrong one. Trainer. Okay, so smelt. So gold needs 115. So I need to just get up to 115. Okay. Keeping track of how much gold you make as well now. Just add it up what you made in the past week. 570,000 gold in 7 days. That's awesome, Mr. Deadfellow. Really good. Yep, everything is ticked. I know we had that bug from earlier, didn't we, where nothing was ticked. So we've got everything there. So in order to get to smelt gold, we need to get just a few more points in mining. So in order to smelt gold, let's have a look. Yeah, we can turn available or unavailable off. There we go. That just gives us that. So what I've got at the moment, smelting ability wise, yes, iron, that's it. Smelt iron. I need some iron ore, which is currently sitting at 5 gold. And we need, where is it at? We don't need a lot of it. Let's go have a look and see what there is. Shopping. Iron ore. /exact. There we go. So there's a bid on for 2 silver, and then the rest is there's 10 of one. I only need 4 really. So I'll take those. And then we'll run over. We need to go to a boiling pit, don't we? Will that do? The forge. Do you need a forge for it? Create. Smelt iron. 2, 13, 14, 15. So now we should be able to go back to the trainer. Sniping on one account whilst farming Matt's toys on the other. Sounds good. Sounds very good indeed. Right, so smelt gold is next. Gold can be expensive. It's my only choice though. How many do I need? Hold on. So smelt gold will take us, we're at 115. We need 125 yet to get to steel. So we need 10 gold ore. And I've already got some on me. We saw that. The steel was at 125. I've already got 4 gold ore on me, so I just need another 6 gold ore. Gold ore / exact. There's 6 of one, means 20 gold. Get iron, probably going to continue with the iron rather than gold, depending on your server. Oh yeah, let's. We didn't check that. Okay, hold on. Yeah, I missed that one. Yeah, iron is still yellow, isn't it? Okay, the iron would be worth it more. Okay, good. Thank you everyone for pointing that out. Otherwise, I would have gone too far. So that's iron is 5 gold 59, and what was gold? 19, yeah, so it's a lot cheaper. Okay, so let's get some iron. You also need iron for the steel bars to come. Okay, because you don't want to farm it. Okay, yeah, there's not a lot of it anyway, is there? So let's buy what we've got. Take those. Haven't got a lot of it. So my choices are quite slim for iron ore. I might as well bid on that one. There you go. You know when more beta for TSM4 will be out? I don't, Immortal, at all. Sorry. You could try in the WoW Economy Discord in the beta channel. Oh no, you'd have to be in the beta channel for that. But you could try in the TSM channel. So right, let's head on over. That's why you said to get started. I can see why. I can see why indeed. Thank you all for your advice. So iron, I guess let's create all, because we'll need it. So we're up to 118, 19, 20, 21. Almost there. Not quite enough. I'm just going to do 1 gold. I might as well do the gold actually, as I've got the ore. It goes for more anyway. Okay, so what's next? Let's have a look. less walking. Thank you, Jack. It's very kind of you. Mining trainer. So smelt steel. We need for the 125 to take us to 150. There's so many things, isn't there? Look at all these going all the way up. There's a lot. Okay. Taylor can use it. The gold, yeah, the gold bars. To be honest, I'd level up so you could do Pandaland, then just level up mining ghost iron. That'd be faster than this. That's also true, Mr. Deadfellow. That is, you level up by mining, don't you? So smelting is not necessarily the only way. I'd forgotten that. Because it is a pain just going for a few skill levels at a time. Because this would be then the steel, which needs the iron bars that we've made, and coal. Well, actually, coal's really cheap, so we can do that. And steel bars are 22. Nuggets take forever, so you can level up in Jade Forest on an island really fast. Loads of all close to each other. Coal you get from vendor. Oh, okay. There we go. Coal is vendor. There we go. I'm assuming you're over here. Or you're going to be... that's blacksmithing supplies. Oh, there you go. Thank you, Jack. How much do I need? Smelting. I've got 22 iron bars, so I'll take 22 coal. And we'll do these, and we'll make the steel. I guess the point of this is also to make profit whilst we're doing this. That's the bonus to doing this, because I can sell these bars for a profit, hopefully. Because I've got all this tin and copper as well. Actually, looking at it. Hey Akira, how are you? How long have I been streaming? Pretty much nearly a couple of hours now, so I'm not going to be too much longer. You've got way too many miners, herbers. You need to organise your professions better so you have only one gatherer and room for more productive professions. What do you recommend? More alchemists or engineers? Both would be really good, Sporkus, because then at least with the alchemist you can get all the different type. Oh, I do have an uptime command. There we go. 1 hour 53. Okay, so we're up to 135. So the next things to do would be iron, which is green, or it's going to have to be more gold. Always catch you towards the end. So, yeah, sorry about that. It's my timings, really. We're getting a special dipping from Jack. The gold ore is expensive, though. That's the thing. I would rather level through this section than spend it on the gold ore, because the ore is almost as expensive as the bars themselves. So what I might do is from here, see, that's just crazy for tin bar to be 47 gold. There is no reason for that to be 47 gold. And copper is at 4 gold, which is a loss. So there's no point doing the copper at that price. It would have to be up to 8 gold. Well over 8 gold, in fact, because my mat cost is more. Yeah. Not an auction house, you do the bronze. Okay. Copper bar to tin. But then the bronze bar's only 7 gold. And the crafting cost is 3 gold. No one's going to pay for that tin. Yeah, I'm imagining very unlikely. You sold 5 tin bars for 80 gold today. Wow, that's amazing. You could post like 50. If they sell, they sell. Exactly. How many till Mithril? I think I've got another 15. I think I need to go. I think Mithril was 150. Oh, hop on. Okay, thank you, Jack. Where are we headed to? We could get some Mithril ore. How's the road to 5 million home? Did I make my goal for today? I smashed my goal for today, Akira. We opened up in the mail 110,000 gold. So that's going to catch me up very well indeed. I haven't done the chart fully yet, but this is where we're at the moment. And so we're definitely underneath. We took a shallow one here, but we're going on the up now. So with the gold from today, I didn't do yesterday, so I'm going to have to jump ahead one. But I'll do that right at the end of the stream. But we're going to go through that. But yeah, it was a fantastic. We sold the Etherium Nexus Reaver for 90,000 gold. 15 skill points. Yeah, that's right. There we go. Oop, I need to jump off. Hold on. There we go. There we go. Some 16 nuggets. That was good. Quite a lot of nuggets there. I must say, with the extra flying speed, it does help. Oh, Oliver McNugget, thank you ever so much for stopping by and the follow. So make 15 both, and then 10 bronze. I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention. And 10 bronze, and this 3 times 10 both. 10 of both. Okay, you have to remind me of that in a minute. I'm just jumping through here. There's a load just down there. They're up to 40. So much mithril ore under here. Oh, there was one up there, but I think it's probably hidden. There's one down here instead. Oh, he fell over. Might as well loot him. 141. Yeah, it does help with the faster flying. My slow flying doesn't help so much. Hey, Q-Melt, how are you? Oh, we've got some proper mithril ore there. 142. Working towards it. Log in one character. Already got 17k, so hopefully hit your goal today. Excellent, excellent. Still very much under the red line. Still dealing with under 1 million. Well, it does take time, but I'm hopeful that lots of us will get there, and then we can all be running around on our mounts. 10 copper bar, 10 bronze, 10 tin. Okay, thank you, Costa. We are just currently leveling up my mining because it's really expensive to do the gold section by smelting, so it's actually quicker to run around like this. Let me just loot that first. Oh, I can actually mine that. Hold on. Come back. We missed that. We can mine him. There we go. I got some thorium ore for it. Oh wow, run 6, thank you ever so much for the sub. Very kind of you for using your Prime. Sorry, I missed that whilst I was running off. But thank you ever so much in your support, it's really kind of you. That's very kind of you, Gold Queen. Grab the firewater next time. Oh, good point actually. Good point. Interesting rock. Thorium ore. There we go. Loot that one. Mine that one. Oh, I didn't get skill ups for those. We are currently at 145, so we need 5 more. Yeah, I have got some Dark Moon Firewater on one of my characters. I think it's El Morte. No, it's Earthen that has it. For the skinning. There's another one. So we're literally just going to level up just to get to get to the mithril stage. 2 AM here. Should you go to bed or watch your stream? Well, I would say carry on watching because I'm not actually going to be on much longer myself. I'm going to do this, and then I'll swap back over to Samadan and do the final gold tally, and then I'll be finishing up for the night. So I'd say hang on if you can. We won't be much longer, and then we can all see what Samadan's got gold-wise, and see how the graph is looking after that big mailbox opening we had earlier. Oh, I just fell off. Hold on, let's go back. So this will take me to 150. So yeah, there we go. Professional journeyman. We're done. Yep. Fantastic. Thank you, Jack, for your help. Your flying is much faster than mine, so that was brilliant. Thank you for your help. So we now know that next time we can go back and do mithril smelting, and we can also level up as well. We'll do leveling up next time as well. Last 10 minutes, trainer, and then you said the copper, tin, and bronze, didn't you? And make 10 of those. I do like this this mount. This is awesome. Oh, and we've explored the burning steppes. You're running leatherworking, blacksmithing, enchanting, and jewel crafting. Probably make 5k per day trade skill. Isn't a lot. How can you improve those skills for gold making? Oh, interesting one, Miva. So blacksmithing and leatherworking, I don't know so much. Enchanting, you could look at the old world enchants, Elemental Force, Mongoose, Crusader. I'm just trying all the gift ofs, the cloak enchants. Oh, and free XP as well. Jewel crafting I know nothing about, unfortunately. Enchanting, you can still make, hopefully, money on your server for the Caligos is out. Thank you, that one broke out. That's very kind of you. Yes, that does help. Indeed, thank you ever so much for your support. You did look at the old world charts. Assume they didn't sell. They don't sell. The ones that people use for leveling still sell. If I'll just show you on my group here, the ones that are working for me. I've got a group. There's old world good enchants. So the main ones here is the weapons: Windsong, Mongoose, Frostwolf, Blackrock, Elemental Force, and Crusader. Those are the ones that are selling for me. And then the cloak and the boots are the speed boost ones that people like. Right, okay.
What's on your mind?
Mithril train. There we go. Growing the Cloud Serpent reps, you can buy the Panther Mount recipes. Those sell decent as well as the Jewel Crafter. Okay, thank you. Talk whilst you smelt. Yeah, I always forget that. What am I smelting again? I need to go back. Hold on. Oh, get the expert. Did I get everything? Expert miner. Yes, there you go. Train. Thank you, Jack. And then artisan comes at the next one. There we go. How can you get the water strider? Now I am the master of getting all the mounts with my all 29 mounts. Actually, I've got no idea. Thank you, Jack. Alright, smelting. I am smelting something. 10 copper. And you're going to say 10 bronze as well, so I need 20 copper. Was trying to exalted with the anglers in Miss Pandaria. Okay, there we go. Got sniped yesterday. Felt terrible losing a BOE legendary for 200 gold. 65 bloods takes a while to place. Ouch, 65 bloods is a lot. Definitely. Definitely. That I feel for your pain on that one. So 15. Okay, thank you, Costa. I knew you'd be there. So great, 15 tin bars. And then are you suggesting I put on 10 copper, 10 tin and 10 bronze on the auction house? Okay, Kuma, well thanks ever so much for stopping by. Have a great rest of your evening. And then 15 copper. Let's create those. And then we can make 10 bronze. So to contact the guy actually on the snipe, and hopefully I'll let him know how much it hurt. Maybe cut a deal. You never know. It never hurts to ask. If you know, some people can see an honest mistake, and some will say, you know, here you go, here's the money back. Or it all depends on the person. And then you said 10 bronze, didn't you? So I've got 10 of each. So this is a good way of testing the market. We've got mithril here as well, actually. We could possibly do and get the skill ups whilst we're here. No, it tends to totally show it. Yeah, it's possible. It's possible. So mithril's doing all right. Crafting cost is saying 5 gold based on an average purchase price, which I haven't got an average purchase price of. Do the gold first. Good point, well made. Seems that will skill up faster. Let's create those. Oh, did I do too many bronze? Whoops. There we go, and then let's do the mithril. And only 5 copper left. Okay, completely messed that up. Oh, let's do the mithril. See how we get on with this. 65. Oh, let's run through this. So what? Let's have a look at my bags whilst we're doing this. So what have I got? Bars wise, I've got 5 copper, 5 tin, 20 bronze, 22 steel, and some solid stone, and then we're making gold bars. We've got 7 of, and mithril bars. You'd even smelt all the copper and sell those. You make some nice profits with just selling copper bars and buying the ore. That's not bad actually, but my current copper problem is that I must have bought the ore at a terrible price, because my mat cost is coming in at, my copper ore is coming in at 8 gold. It doesn't have an average purchase price though. So why is my mat cost coming in at 8 gold? I don't know where that's come from because I got no data on the ore. But let's say I bought it now. It's too long ago. Yeah, exactly. Comes from DB Market. Yes, there you go. I see it. Yeah, thank you, Adida. So, but it's currently actually 4 gold 53 at a minimum buyout, compared to the market there. So yeah, we got 453 for an ore and 449 for a bar. So it's not that great. But let's put on what we've made. Let's make this into a group. Let's make a sell bars group. You sell all the bars at region price unless DB market is higher. And make nice stacks of 20. Okay, so my stacks of 5 are probably not going to help with those. So I've got 20, 22, 7, and then 2 lots of 5. I could possibly do with making those into... Let's make those into 20s, just to be neat. Let's just head on back. Is that a portable mailbox? Let's just go for that. Let's make 15 of these. Just sell a few, one at a time. You think so, Costa? I'll try it in 20s. Max DB, yeah, DB region something. Yep, that's exactly how it's typed. For the leather workers. Okay. Fire's a big red flare. Right, so we'll do this, and then we'll do the copper. They just need 1. Okay, so they're not going to buy 20. Well, let's do the ones I'm doing. But they also use for blacksmithing and engineering, so 10 or 20 will be fine stacks. Okay. Also, I am a blacksmith. I am indeed. Belt buckle. Ooh, interesting. Belt buckle, which I don't have yet. Copper chain belt. Region market value is 50. Iron buckle. I haven't got that yet. Again for leather working. Okay, I can see more stuff opening up here. Right, okay. Let's just stick with the bars for now. Let's just stick with the bars. Otherwise I'm going to just be here forever expanding on my leather work, on my all my bits and pieces. Right, okay, because I need to finish up. It's getting late, so let's just make a group. Let's make a new group under professions and call it mining. And then we're going to add in bars. And then I'm going to add in copper, bronze, gold, mithril, steel, and tin. And I'm going to give it a operation, a new operation, bars times 20, and the posting operation, let's do 48. Post cap, let's just do 1 stack of each and just test them out. 1. And the stack size we're going to set to 20. We won't do the gold in that. Yeah, so we'll allow partial so the gold can come through. And then, so if we just took the max between DB region market something, which is that, and that, no, not average, then change that to max. And then a percentage of these. You think ignore DB? Well, you never know. If it's higher, I'd go for higher. So I would be looking at something like, say, 80% DB. How, like, setting the minimum price reminds you of Java and C#. Does it? Okay, that's an interesting one. I would think something like that would be something I would do as a maximum between the two. So looking at something like the tin bar, the market is 47, the region is 4. The market is 7 on that, the region is 9 for the bronze. And the steel, the market's 52 and the region's 23. So I think this could work. Mithril is 11 and 10, so that's quite close. And gold is 35 and 19. So I'm going to take that. And maximum, I don't know, 400%. Let's try that. And then let's move this down the bottom. And add that at, let's say, 105%. Something like a little bit higher. Or even actually 100% will be fine. Right, 400% before. I wondered about that, whether doing that. Yeah, that would work. That would be cleaner as well, actually. That would be nicer. I like the look of that better. So that way you've got your percentages at the beginning. Yes, I like that. Thank you, Jack. That looks nicer. And it's easier to change in the future if you wanted to do something like that. 0%. We're not doing that. There we go. And then if I just take that, copy that, paste over that, and change that to 1. There we go. Okay, there we go. And leave the 100%, just the source is the same. Yes, that's true. That's true. Although I do like to see the percentages, even though I don't need that. It's just nice to be a reminder. Just they're all percentages. But yes, that does make sense, what you're saying. And when below minimum price, I'm going to post at minimum price, is the other thing I'll do. So there we go. Right, okay. That's done. I'm going to post these on, see what happens. To my new group for mining, run a post scan. We've still got the Earth and Vitality. I haven't done that yet. Okay, so those prices look interesting. Let's skip that one. Gold, mithril, steel, tin. Okay. Let's go a few weeks about undercutting. Ask him if he could please undercut me by 1 silver at the most. Keep the prices out. He responded with, I have a degree in economics. I think I know what I'm doing. And then he ignored me. Well, there's no reasoning with people, degrees or not. It doesn't make them sensible. But at least you tried. Okay, let's post these on. 1 of 7, 1 of 20, 1 of 20, 1 of 20, 1 of 20, 1 of 20. There we go. Okay, let's see what happens with that later. Okay. Done with you. So log out on that. And I'll do a quick log out onto Awakening in case he had any spare money over 50,000 to send to Samadan for the final tally. So let's have a look at that, and then we can do our final check. So how much did you have on you? Oh, we sold a Goblin Glider kit. Times 3, 152 gold. Should have kept hold of those, really. 48,000, we don't have quite enough anyway. Okay, so that's fine. Let's log up. How much gold did El Morte have? About 4,000. It wasn't a lot. Quiley also has a degree in business economics. Well, you're finely placed then, Gold Queen. Can look like a good deal if something is undercut by a lot. Yes, that's true. That's true. See if that's funny, Skull Shame. Right, okay, so let's have a look. Just checking the mailbox, because we did have some sales whilst we were playing. And, yep, there we go. 13,000. Oh, multiple items from my son. Okay, what have we got here? Don't know how much you want. Just pay me however much you think. Let me know if you want any ores. I will send them. Oh, thank you very much. Very kind gift from my son. You're undercut by 1 copper unless you want Kabumi the market, and then want Kabumi the market, then Rip market. Exactly. Very kind. Bunch of Golden Lotus, a Spirit of Harmony, and Mote of Harmony. Very kind. Thank you to my son. I'll work out a price on those and send him some gold back. I'll have to add that up. What would I do for that? A Mote of Harmony would be 40. A Spirit, well, actually no, a Mote I'll do for 30. Spirit I would do for 330. The Golden Lotus, what's my average purchase price? Is 80 gold. So I would use that for, what was that, 330 plus 80 times 260, so 490, plus the exotic leather, which is cheap at 20, so I would buy those for 510, and then the wind wool is less than the gold, so say call that 520 gold for all of that. I would say would be a fair price. Get 1k. So I shall reply with 520 gold. Seems you have a farmer, that's a bonus. Yes, definitely. Definitely indeed. So basically sent you 4 spirits. Pretty much, I would say, looking at that. Sometimes you undercut enchanting markets by 500 gold each time, just to tank the market for the profession people. Interesting blanket. To use your next aircraft. Your main currently. Use mets for crafting. Actually, never farm materials. Prefer to buy something auction house craft items so you can be done with gold in 30 minutes to focus on your main. Currently starting heroic. Yeah, that's fair enough. There we go. Right, okay, so 520 gold. send. And then I'll take those and then go to TSM and open up those. Nice, Jack. Very nice indeed. Them's some good stats. Right, so gold tally time. There we go. So looking at the mount. Yeah, it's doing really, really well, Jack. You should be very pleased. Okay, so here's the chart. For those that don't have a copy and would like a copy, chart. There's a copy of this chart. If you'd like to follow along with the gold challenge, you're more than welcome to. Put your own figures in. So we're looking down to where I've gotten to. We didn't do yesterday. We are on the, well, it says 14th now, but we'll take the 13th. So we should be at 2,244,000. So we are way off target, but 1,810,000 is a good leap upwards. 1,810,495. So that is a much better rise. So looking at that would be something like 1,750, something like that, just to fill the gap. Thank you, Cold Queen. It's just a bit of fun, really, more than anything else. You're stuck at 1,450. Well, that's... Oh, because your chart was low, wasn't it? But your graph is looking so much better, Costa. So that is looking promising. Obviously, this does have the sale of the Nexus Reaver in it, and I don't have an endless amount of Nexus Reavers. So this isn't. I don't think this is truly representative. But what I am thinking, with the fact that we're doing the you hit the 4 million mark forever. Excellent, excellent. Congratulations. So I think this is definitely showing an upward trend. Even if you just take the last 2 days, this has generally gone better. And I think with alchemy, once I get more materials and once I get the Half Hill farm going a bit more, and I can do some actual moats farms as well. So there's definitely some options here. But I think I'm really pleased with that. You're at 2.2 and then bought 6 tokens. Yeah, that's the things. Luckily for me, tokens wise, I've got enough to take me till September game time, and then I'm okay. So I'm hoping to have made enough money back by then to make some more tokens. You hit 2 million today. Excellent, Marswell. Congratulations. Anyone know any raiding guilds on Moonguard? You're not really keen on Mythic, but you kind of want to dip into Heroic and a group of people instead of pugging it. Do they have a forum or anything, Meatbar? Or maybe ask in chat? I don't know. So tomorrow I relist everything. Yes, tomorrow, Thursday, I will be on. So we'll have a look at things there. I will probably be looking at levelling up El Morty a little bit more, I think. Oh, the Q&A's tomorrow as well. I don't know whether that crosses over with my stream time. I've not looked into it. Last post from Moonguard was about 8 months ago. Oh, okay. Pretty much dead then. That's a shame, Eva. So yeah, I'm happy with that. Happy indeed. So, right. I think that's been pretty much done for tonight. I want to say a big thank you to everyone who's hung out and helped out in the chat tonight. It's been absolutely amazing. A pleasure to have your company. Bedtime for me as well, Boogie. So thank you for stopping by, and I hope you have a great evening. So let's have a look and see if we can pass on a host to someone who is on. And who haven't I hosted in a while is the other question. We did start tomorrow with a boost for Elmore. Sounds like a good idea, Costa. If we can get enough people in, we'll do that definitely. I don't believe I have thrown Mozzled off a host before. Let me just check. Mozzled off. Just have a look.
No, we are good.
Yeah, let's throw a host over to Mozzletoff, who is doing gold making, multi-boxing by the looks of things, so could be an interesting one to go over to. It might not be a heroic boost, no, it'll be just a regular heroic. Oh yes, heroic ramparts. Now I see what you mean. Yes, not a heroic level. There we go. Okay. Right, okay, so throwing a host over. Oh, well, let me just type this out. There we go. Right, well, thank you everyone. Have a lovely evening. I'll see you tomorrow, same sort of time tomorrow. And have a great day, and I'll see you very soon. Good night and farewell.